really. We're the kings of the Sunday. On the ball from the Monday.
Yes, guys, we're back here from our podcast today. We are joined here by Klopp Vice Captain Marvin. How you doing, Marv?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. It's been a while since I last seen you.
Yeah.
I know, obviously, during lockdown it's been a bit tough, but it's good for us to still have the squad together and, you know, keep as a unit. What have you been up to?
Just been trying to stay active, you know, doing those gym sessions, just working.
Yeah, I see. You've been keeping fit in the gym. Yeah. You know, trying to.
Finally got a trim.
Finally. About trims anyway. Jay, what's happening, Jay? Off cam today because again, guys, he hasn't got a trim, so he wants to make sure
I haven't got a trim. I shaved my beard off as well. I'm not gonna lie, it needs to grow back a bit thicker, but I'm good still.
Good man. Why are you laughing? Is he looking a bit mad?
Oh, that looks mad.
Yeah, he's looking a bit mad. What have you been up to this week? What have you doing?
What have I been doing this week? What did I do? Oh yeah, I've done 2 freestyles last week. They're coming out real soon. Bars upon bars in SDS, so yeah, them ones there, they used to be mad, I can't lie. And then I've just been in the studio, so yeah, again, productive again still.
Yeah, I'm just looking at your beard, fam.
It's mad, isn't it?
Like a Mexican, bro. But yeah, do you know what, Marv, it's good to have you back, because the last time we obviously sat down and had you on camera, we was talking about obviously your football career so far, your time at DC. So I just want to get your thoughts on a few things, like how are you finding like this lockdown now, and how are you finding like no football? And like, obviously, we know you've been at the gym and stuff. What else are you doing to keep yourself busy and ticking over?
I mean, not much you can do right now, innit? So that's all I've been doing, really. And yeah, no football's been killing me, man.
Yeah, trust me.
Can't wait to get back.
Yeah, same. Hopefully, we can get back as soon as we can. I know, like I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks now. The league is saying that hopefully we get back March the 7th or the 8th. So hopefully we can get back to playing football. So try and get the boys back together as soon as we can, get some training together. And you know, once the season restarts, actually start to win some games, because I feel like the last game we played against Sydenham, obviously Snags weren't there, obviously me and you was at the game in it. So the last game against Sydenham, it was Sydenham.
No, it was what's
Leicester
that
Albion.
Yeah, Leicester Albion. Yeah.
Like, I feel like that game was just like, it was a weird game, innit? A very, very weird game we had there. But I feel like the game was meant to have against Sydenham, which got called off. We had a very strong squad. We sat down and spoke about playing different positions and stuff, which we feel like would have benefited the team. So hopefully when we can go back.
That was a weird game for real, man, because I feel like we would have won that if we had all of our players.
Yeah, I feel like that as well. Do you know what I think as well? I think that was actually the real wake-up call. That game there, I thought everyone actually had to... Everyone after the game at half-time actually looked at themselves, actually sat down and thought, you know what? Am I actually like good enough for this? I think that's what it was. When I feel like the game against Sydenham, the team was a bit more raffled up, and we had some new additions to the squad which would have helped. And obviously they're still here for when we restart football. But yeah, man, hopefully we can get back soon. Finish the season off. I know last time I spoke to the league, they said that the cup games will be postponed. They're going to focus on the league, but if it gets cancelled, then yeah, this season didn't even happen. So we just have to go again next year, innit? This didn't even happen. So all the losses, we have to start again, record clean and that. But yeah, more as a player's perspective, from obviously the club perspective, we've got some news to announce soon, innit?
Yeah.
Some big news.
Good. Like that.
So the players will be involved in the news. It's going to be a big thing. So once you can announce it, obviously I'll share it with the group, and then you'll all make sure you have your trim that day. Make sure you go gym to make yourself look muscular and a bit hench and stuff, because the cameras will be out, innit? But yeah, I just thought we'd talk about, obviously it's always about the Premier League and football and off the Sunday League subject, but I thought we'd just talk about and touch base on Liverpool, the current champions, because they haven't, as of recent, they've been very poor in terms of their results and just the way they're playing as a team. And a stat we saw earlier, they're 27 points off of where they was last season, and they're actually doing the worst in terms of points wise
after winning
compared to where last season. So they're actually right at the bottom. So in terms of teams that have progressed in terms of how many points they've got compared to last season, they're actually right at the bottom. And I just want to talk about their team and where you think they're at. And just like another thing as well is that are they as good, or were they as good as they was hyped to be, or was it just one of them things where they were just last year they were just exceptionally well, but they're not actually as good as they've been made out? Like, what do you guys think about the whole setup in Liverpool, and just give your thoughts on it really, this season and all of that?
I think obviously they were good. They were good last season, but this season, what they're like 27 points worse off, so they're the worst, and Sheffield United are on 22. So what do you think that's because of their defence have been out, or what?
You know what it is?
That's got a part to play.
It has got a part to play, but do you know what it is as well? It's one of them ones where when they lost to Villa 7-2, they had their full strength team.
Yeah, exactly. They've had
the only
that
player
for
they didn't have was Alisson, innit? They had Van Dijk, they had Gomez, they had the front three, the midfield was all there, and they still lost 7-2. So I think it's one of them ones where, and I think every manager does it, but Klopp hasn't, where every year a team has a method of playing, but Klopp hasn't changed any of it. So teams have adapted and worked out how they play. For example, when Pep plays a City, like when they won by 100 points, they had Delph at left back, but he wasn't actually left back. On attack, he would join in midfield, didn't he? Whereas, and the season after, they changed it again and made it difficult. That's why they got Zinchenko in and changed the aspect of it. Whereas Liverpool have still got the same output. You know what?
I know it's probably going to be dumb, comparing this, but I feel like that's the same with Sheffield United. Obviously, the quality of players are completely different, but Sheffield United were doing bits last year, because they were playing. Wasn't it the two centre backs were going forward?
Yeah,
they were doing something like that, some weird formation, and it was working. But I feel like all the teams now, they've got used to their style of play, and
I don't think it's that,
You don't think?
I just think their players were buzzing to be in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think that's
it's that as well. But they did
League.
like that.
They're decent. Don't get me wrong, but it's like making a debut. It's like you're buzzing, isn't it? They probably can't even remember last season.
No, it's true.
Like,
but that was a mad style. That formation they played was mad. Like that was no one's seen that.
And I think they like spun teams. They spun Chelsea. And the figures of them, even that Chelsea played them the other day. They actually play football. They're actually a good team. Like they're actually a decent team. They've got some decent players in their team, but I feel like now you can see the quality dropping off of Sheffield United.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you said, it's the quality of player. Their quality. They're not. I don't think they'll stay up.
Yeah.
No way.
And I think in the Premier League as well, your recruitment has to be key. And they had a bad summer. 100%. They bought one. I think they bought Ryan Brewster, and he hasn't really kicked off as he should have been. But yeah, back to Liverpool though. What do you think's wrong with them? Like, obviously we had the centre back problems, and they've got a few injuries. But then you can't always use that as an excuse. And as a manager at a top elite club, you've got to have more depth in your team.
That's what I was gonna say as well. They didn't really They didn't add any depth or nothing.
They did add.
They bought Thiago, innit?
Yeah, but
they did add, but they didn't add. That's gonna keep people on their toes. Like Minamino add last season. Like you've got, they kind of added fringe players.
Yeah,
and it's not really gonna challenge you. It's not gonna push you further. I don't think, unless those players step up and do a madness. I don't think it's gonna challenge you. Whereas like thinking back to like Man United when they were winning championships, when they were winning titles, they were adding world class players. Once they've won the league, they're adding world class players. So we're kicking on again. Do you get me? Whereas I don't think Liverpool's done that this season.
Do you know what I think is as well? With Man United, going back to that, like with Man United, what they'll do is that they'd add like one player in, but that one player is a superstar. Or he's a very, very, very good player. So it will give a wake up call to the dressing room. Like, cool, if he's here to replace someone in this room, and if I don't perform well, they're going to get someone else to replace me. Whereas Liverpool, like they didn't really replace. They bought Thiago. For me, he's an outstanding player, but like their midfield, I've always said it has always been a meaty midfield, and it hasn't been great. So they needed some extra players, like maybe some more forward players, maybe some more backup for defenders, and all of that stuff. Because even if Salah and Mane, if they was meant to go to African Cup of Nations this year, like now, they would have had no backup for their wingers.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So
no depth.
I think the depth is a big one, and I feel like the manager does make a few excuses as well in regards to the injuries being a thing, because you got to remember, like teams like City last season, they had no Laporte, no Kevin De Bruyne. Aguero's been in and out for the last 2 seasons now, and they don't make excuses of it. And even now, Man City are top of the league by 10 points above Liverpool, for example. Their best player is injured. KDB's out. They've got their depth in their squad is so compact and big that they've managed to put Gundogan in, who's stepped up. They've got players around in the squad that can step up in it. And I feel like Liverpool last year were on vaults. I'm going to say this, innit? I think they was on vaults, but I feel like
when he says that, you know he's going to say something wrecky.
No, but listen, I'm going to say this, and it's actually true. Liverpool last year were on vaults, but I feel like they was on more vaults because the league was very poor last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That was very poor. Like, it was worse than it was this year. Like,
Well, they only had one. Yeah, it's worse than this year.
Like,
they had one
team that could challenge them.
Yeah.
Whereas this year, like, you can go Villa and get smoked, or you can go Everton, or you can go Spurs, Chelsea now, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, you can go United now and have a game. You know what I'm saying? You can go Southampton will give you a game now. So there's so many teams, and like I said, because they're not adapting and developing and changing the way they play or bringing players in to, you know, change things up. It's just a bit predictable.
But they're a predictable team though. They was a predictable team last season. It's just their quality was undeniable. The balls that it was like, you know, when everything's just going right. I think even the Burnley player said it against Chelsea. Like, you know, like he said about Brady said about
Hudson-Odoi.
Like, I know what he's doing. There's nothing I can do about it. That's what I think Liverpool was last season. You knew what they were going to do. You knew Trent was going to get balls in the box. You knew Mane and Salah's movement, their movement was going to be. It was just that you couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's a little bit to do with fatigue. Quality, to stay at the quality that they were putting out last season, there's going to be a dip somewhere. And I think they're in that dip now, or this season. But that, plus the injuries and the fatigue, I think it's too much for them to keep at that level and stay at the top of the league.
Do you think though that Liverpool as a club though are just at a moment in time because they're on bad form are just making too many excuses in regards to there's too many games being played, there's the lack of the players get injured all the time, all of this, all of that. Do you reckon they're making too many excuses?
Klopp's rattled.
I think he is rattled.
He's rattled.
Because if it was on another foot, if they was winning right now, they wouldn't be making his excuses.
Klopp is rattled, bro. Like, he's so rattled, it's funny. Like, if you watch his interviews, he's always chatting about something else, like trying to deflect away from his performance or his own tactics sometimes.
Do you know what he said the other day? He said, Alisson had a bad game because he was cold.
Cold feet.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bearing in mind these times,
why would you say that?
Don't make it make sense.
Bearing in mind these times, these Premier League pitches have heated floors.
Why would you even say that? Like,
Exactly.
why would those words come out your mouth? That's a madness.
He makes too many excuses, and I feel like Liverpool, they got to be careful because you see Liverpool, let me tell you this right now. See Liverpool, if they don't win a Premier League in the next 5 years, their Premier League win last year
it means nothing.
Means nothing. It's like Leicester, isn't it?
It's basically a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone. Like, alright, cool, you had it 1 year, we give it to you 1 year.
Yeah.
You look at like teams like Chelsea, City, they've dominated England for the last 10 years. They've won Premier Leagues numerous times in a 10-year time frame. Liverpool winning it one time and getting bodied. This is probably the worst defence that's been in the Premier League.
It is. It is. It literally is.
Like that can't happen. You've gone 30 years up in the Premier. You want to return it like this?
But again, like I said, it's getting gassed. Especially the English media, they get gassed off of. They get gassed too quickly. Like Trent is amazing. Like his quality
going forward,
is amazing.
Can't defend.
Putting balls in the box and set pieces. Undeniable, yeah. But the game is more than that. Like the game is, he's their weak link. Trent is their weak link, but he's built. The media will tell you he's one of their threats. Like he's one of their major threats.
What?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, chaps.
That's a Raven moment.
Yeah, I know.
No, do you know what it is? I'm going to pause. This is mad. Sorry, we was talking about there, as you man were talking about football, I thought you didn't even plug the cord in for the voice. I was looking at the back of the screen, it's cool, you can keep this in.
Yeah, I'll keep this in.
I was looking at the back thinking, I can hear this, I can see her speaking, but it's all a bit mad, but then I remembered that we had that earlier. But sorry guys, I was just kind of mad. You see the visions going through your head, bro. I was thinking,
she's like,
I was thinking, got a table like, oh my days, bro. All that vocals are gone. But another thing as well here, quickly, see like Liverpool. Do you reckon that? And I'm not gunning Liverpool because what they done last year was very good. And if they were an unbeaten season, and they won, how many points did they win the league by last year?
How much did they win the league by?
Yeah.
Don't know, you know.
Bare points. Bare points.
Yeah, they were.
But check this out, Is Liverpool's championship winning team last year probably one of the worst teams to win it?
To win what, the league?
In terms of like on paper, like look at the squads, like
No, I don't think so.
What team do you reckon is worse than that?
Leicester,
come on.
Leicester.
Let's be real.
Other than the notables, like If you go like Arsenal, United's, Chelsea's, City's,
I would say even I would say one of Man United's teams, they could challenge. Like when we had like,
I'd say that the 2012 team. Innit?
When there was
I wouldn't even say 2012 before.
oh,
then.
who was there? When you had that.
It was very
Yeah,
weak.
it was weak. It was weak.
We had a team full of like fringe players again.
Wasn't it like the last season of Ferguson's reign? Like when did that season?
Could have been.
Yeah, but
We had some standout players, but as a team on paper, it wasn't like you're scared of these players individually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've always said it like Liverpool's team. They've got some very world class players. Their midfielders mediocre though. The midfielders mediocre. The only reason why they're
I don't rate Henderson.
no,
at
the
all.
reason why listen,
Really?
No, I
the
don't
reason
know.
why they're in there is because they work for that system Klopp has. They
Yeah.
would not walk into
Yeah,
a City team.
take Henderson out and put him in the City team. No.
He will not get in a Chelsea
No.
team. He will not get in an
but
Arsenal
that's-
team.
Yeah, okay, but I get that what you're saying. Henderson won't get into the City team.
No, but I mean, if you used to put him in that system, yeah, do you think he'll be working as well as he would at Liverpool? Don't you think they've just got some sort of system lined up?
Yeah,
that works
The system
for
is that in
Henderson.
midfield, they're hard-working players.
Yeah.
They run and win the ball.
Yeah.
That's
Henderson
how
wouldn't get into City's team.
Oh, no
wouldn't get
chance.
Chelsea's
But-
team. Wouldn't get
You don't
United's
think
team.
he'd get into Chelsea's
No
team?
chance. No chance. He wouldn't.
Actually,
I don't think so
I agree.
either.
He won't get into Chelsea's
He
team.
won't get United's team.
I reckon he could get into United's team.
Over who?
About who?
I reckon he can get into United's team.
Over who then?
He'll play. I reckon I'd play Henderson over Matic.
But he's not playing. McTominay plays there.
I know, but I'm saying match played yesterday. I would have had Henderson over that.
But then Max is a squad player though. He's not a first teamer. So basically, we'll get on the bench. That's what he's saying, isn't it?
Yeah,
Bruno, Pogba.
yeah, there's no
Yeah,
chance.
he's not getting in because it's different. Like you said, it's a different system. Though. It's a different
And
style.
who else?
Innit?
Like Arsenal? Is he getting Arsenal?
100% he gets in Arsenal.
You think?
100%. He captains Arsenal. He captains Arsenal.
The only midfielder I rate in their team, yeah, obviously is Thiago, but he's been poor this year. And I rate Wijnaldum,
Oh, about to say,
and that's it.
Wijnaldum's hard.
Wijnaldum
Thiago's
is
hard, and I think Henderson is hard for what he is good at. What he does.
Is he good for England though?
No, he's not good for England. He's in England just to keep these young boys. It's like, bro. It's like having new pups. Yeah, but you got to have a leash on them, innit? What's they just gonna go running?
The only thing I will say Henderson really brings to Liverpool, and obviously there's probably more to it, and the system that Klopp has, he works very well for him. But I think his leadership skills are very good.
100%.
What I hear when it's like the no state, his leadership is very good. But I thought that's all he brings. I don't reckon he can get in. Again, I just don't.
Don't underestimate what that does on the pitch. Though.
No, obviously it brings a morale up.
That is on the pitch. That is what wins you games.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you focused in the last 10 minutes of the game or the last 20 minutes of the game.
You've got someone shouting at you like.
And you've got
Yeah.
someone that can just hold everyone together. Oh, it's priceless. That's why he starts. That's why he gets in the team. That's why he's captain, I guess, because he's doing that. It's a big part of their success, really.
So let's move on, yeah, with Liverpool. Where do we see them finishing like this season? And do you reckon that they're gonna turn this around next year and dominate English football?
Personally, I don't think they'll turn it around next year. Their players are getting older. Yeah, unless they need to bring some signings in.
Liverpool's
Yeah.
finished.
You think?
Yeah, like
Liverpool's finished, man.
it's
This is why. Even though,
Why are you saying that because you're a United fan?
let me tell you, yeah, even though,
He is, isn't it?
even
He's a United
though,
fan.
even though I hated them winning the title last season, yeah, I kind of liked it because I loved how happy the fans were getting and how gassed they are to see their demise again. Like it's sweet kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is?
It's sweet.
They're now
finished.
hitting reality now.
They're finished. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Yeah, they've got, like you said, Mane, Salah, Firmino. They're getting older.
they're getting older, innit?
They're like
They've got
29.
no
Yeah.
replacements, and I don't see who they're gonna get. Like who is really available that is gonna come in
And change into dramatically, innit?
kick them
And Klopp as well.
Yeah.
Klopp's got a few years left on his contract. You know.
Like I don't think they're gonna get that. So they're gonna go for a period like they're going to go through a period where it's our players have come to the end, but we've got nothing to bring in. So it's like a transition period now where we're waiting to get those final pieces.
Imagine all that. Imagine waiting 30 years to have one good season and have to transition all over again.
Oh, that's what's going to happen. Trent has been found out. Trent has been found out big time. But he got found out last season, like I just said though.
But he had centre backs to cover him up bare times.
Yeah. And again, when you got fullbacks like Trent, it's good. If Trent played for Norwich, if Trent played for who was in the Premier last season, like if Trent played for any of like Southampton, you wouldn't really hear about him. But because he plays for Liverpool, they have the ball the majority of the game. So he looks good putting the balls in. But if he played for a team that didn't have the ball and it was all about shape and tackling and interceptions and reading the game, he wouldn't be in the England team.
So you're choosing Wan-Bissaka over Trent?
I even saw last season. I was big on this, but even this season, again, consecutively, he's the best defending. He's the best defender in the league.
Who?
Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, that's what we said, isn't it? Actually, not except for him. He said Reece James is better than Wan-Bissaka.
His tackle percentage is the highest.
He's
got the most tackles in the league.
No, I agree.
He doesn't. He's not even played for England once.
No.
How can in your position you're a defender?
Yeah.
How can you be a defender and you're the best defender in your position in the league and not get
do you know
because this guy gets more assists?
Do you know what I reckon though? On that note though, I think a reason why because of that is because England plays similar to how Liverpool play, innit, in terms of their whole approach to the game. That's why Trippier was such a key member of the 2018 squad, innit? Because Trippier at right back, he's not a great right back, but his ball delivery is.
But here's the thing, I'm not hearing that though. No, I'm not hearing that. That's like saying you're a goalkeeper, bro. And you're a goalkeeper. You've kept 20 clean sheets, you've kept 5, but you're better with your feet, so I'm going to choose you. Bruv.
It's true,
But to be fair, that happened with City though, with Joe Hart. That did happen though.
But that's not even due to clean sheets though.
But that's because he couldn't play with his feet though, innit?
That's just because he couldn't play with his feet.
And they got in. Who did they get in? They got in.
I think Bravo came in. He couldn't play with his feet, so they got him out as well. And he got
Ederson, innit?
until they got the right one, which is fair. But when it's like an international team, bro, it's like if I'm a striker and I've scored 30 goals, and you're a striker and you've scored 20 goals, bro, I need to be called up to England.
Yeah, word.
Like,
no, word.
If I'm a defender, or I'm Wan-Bissaka, and hold on, I'm a defender. I make the most tackles. I'm the best defender. I need to be in the English squad before you, bro. Like, if you're gonna pick Trent right mid.
Okay.
Pick Trent right mid if you're gonna play. He's not gonna give you anything defensively because he doesn't give Liverpool anything defensively.
Yeah, he can't defend. Personally, I've always said, he can't defend. He cannot defend.
Yeah, I think now this year he's been exposed, and I think that's why teams are really targeting him because they know the outlets in it. But I do agree with Liverpool though. I think that now they've been found out. I can't see them turning this season around. I can't see them getting back to how they was. I think they've had their best 3 seasons where they finished second Champions League final and won the league. I think that was it. I think that was their best.
They maximised on that. If they won the Champions League the year before when they
Real Madrid,
and they did win the league, they would have maximised the most they could have got out of.
Because you see when they finished second,
that was a good season.
They got 90 points. Like that's title winning.
They had title winning points.
But you just went better than Man City, which is fair enough. But they've had that 3-year turnaround now. But Klopp has also made a mistake as he hasn't really reinvested. Like I said, really got them players in it. So
just quickly, who are you choosing manager wise? Klopp or Pep?
Pep.
Why?
He has more depth as a manager. So Klopp is a good manager. Don't get me wrong. He's, I think, one of the best managers out. And I can see, you can clearly see his identity in his team. But I just know that, see what we're seeing now from Liverpool, a bit one-dimensional. They don't have, like, against, I can't remember who they played. I think they played Burnley, and Trent must have put in like 20-something crosses in. Like, that's all they had. It's like all they have is that cross. Whereas Pep has shit. If our crosses ain't working, we're gonna go around this way. We've got plan B.
He's got.
That's not working. He can change it at half time and go, "This is not working. I want you to stop. Let's do, I don't know, like you know, like in America, they call plays, like coaches call plays. He might go in at half time and call a play, and that will be their winning way they play.
No, I agree. No, I agree. That's why Pep. I agree. Like he has various styles of play, innit?
Yeah,
different
exactly.
plans. So yeah, no, I agree still.
Do you think Liverpool win anything this year? To be fair, they've only got Premier League or Champions League, and that's it.
Yeah,
No, they're not. They ain't winning nothing this year.
So it'll be nothing that it's done.
I don't even think like Salah's. I think Salah's having a decent season.
I was about to get on to Salah. The maddest thing is, yeah, see Salah,
he's having a
he's
decent
top
season.
goal scorer by 3 goals.
He's having a
Yes.
decent
Yeah,
season,
he
to
is,
be
he
fair.
is.
But here's the thing: I just don't think it's going to be enough. I just don't think he's not having a bad season. He's having one of his worst seasons, but it's still a decent season.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know one thing I don't understand as well, yeah? Why have Liverpool bought 2 new centre-backs and not playing them?
Yeah.
They bought 2 new centre-backs,
I
yeah?
understand.
And this is what I mean about Pep and his signings, yeah? Obviously, we don't know how good these players are in it, so I'm not going to bash them too much, but you're in a pretty much of a crisis where you're playing your best centre mids at centre back, but you're not buying very good experienced centre backs. You're buying one from Preston, which again I don't know how good he is, and a young boy from Schalke, and you're not even playing him. So
Yeah.
what was the point of that? Surely you should
No,
just win them
so
to the market.
This is what football's turned into, yeah. Especially because of people like us really talk like in the media, like talking about it on podcasts and in the newspapers. If he doesn't buy a centre back, but when they did, okay, so when January came round and obviously we knew they're in a bit of a crisis.
Yeah.
Everyone was jumping on. They need to buy. They need to buy. I personally think they don't need to buy. I didn't think they needed to buy anyone. I don't think that the centre backs that they've bought to come in are going to do a major. They're not going to play significantly better than who they've been playing there, or the youngsters, the 2 youngsters that they played in was named Reece Williams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And there's another boy that's playing centre back as well. Like, I don't think they're gonna do a majorly different job than that. And they came out, they didn't do great, but that's what I think we're gonna get from these 2 centre backs.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do. They're not gonna. I don't think that any one of them is gonna come in and boss it more than what the two young ones that they brought in throughout the season.
Yeah.
And I just think there were 2 buys to get people off their back, because people screaming out they need to buy a centre back. They need to buy a centre back. Oh, look at the market. Who was available? No one. Like there's no one available. So they got I think they got the best of what was out there, really.
Yeah.
And you're not going to buy like an £80 million centre back. So then when Van Dijk and Gomez, who your first starters, to then.
But I don't even think there was an £80 million centre back too, man.
True that.
Yeah, they
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I would have done if I was Liverpool though? This is mad, innit? But if I was Liverpool, and also I'm going to say this, I would have tried to get Tomori on loan.
Of course you say that.
I'd try to get him on loan.
Of course you say
Why
that.
not?
But what is he gonna do different?
That's what I was
than
gonna
the
say.
youngsters
Yeah,
are coming
what would he do
That's
different?
what I'm saying. You don't need to go and spend that much.
The only reason,
On loan.
listen.
On
You've
loan.
got to realise the
He's
reason
still
he's
got
saying this shit. He's a Chelsea fan.
I get that, but think of it. He can't even get to the Chelsea team. That's why he's on loan. So that's. I'm not gonna do. I wouldn't do that if I was Liverpool.
Yeah.
So do you think then, like, when you go back to the Bayern and the media and the press and that, do you think that Man United have bought Van der Beek off pressure? Do you think they needed him?
I don't think. To be honest with you, I don't think that's Ollie's buy. That's a club buy because he's available and he's decent. It's just a club buy.
Do you reckon there's a long-term future at the club? I think he's sick and tired of being there already. He's got no game time.
Well, it's difficult when you're a player going through that, you know. Like, you've come to a club, and even the games that he should get, like yesterday again, he should have got 90 minutes yesterday.
He got 75, innit?
Bro, why are you bringing me off? I ain't played the full 90.
Yeah.
I want 90.
He looks upset yesterday.
Just to keep me happy, play me for 90. Why are you bringing me off, bro? To do what? It's like now he's gone from feeling it's frustrated that he's not getting in the team to now he's feeling probably disrespected, like
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So now his attitude's probably changing now, like you're saying, he's sick and tired of being like, probably thinking, this, you know what I mean? When he's on the phone to his agent or his boy, he's probably thinking, this is dead.
Yeah, I agree, to be fair. His facial expressions yesterday when they come off, he was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm sick and tired of this now.
Yeah. Well, it's a mad
Especially
feeling.
FA Cup as well, you know.
I don't think he cares. I just think he cares about the 90. Let me get my 90.
But that's what I mean. Not everything about that. Like, it's FA Cup. Like, it's not a league game. You give me the 90. Let me get 90 in the FA Cup. It's one of them things. But do you know what it is? We're going to move on now, innit? We've briefly spoke about a few English players, innit? We've spoke about Trent. We spoke about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And we've got, obviously this year, if it happens, and it'll be next year, innit? Now 2022, World Cup, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously we've got some big competitions coming up, and England's team at the moment is looking very juicy in terms of the young boys coming through and the talent we've got on show, innit?
Yeah.
And obviously there's a lot of talent that England have, but there's only a 23-man squad.
Yeah.
So if we was Gareth Southgate, like, who is making the plane and who isn't making the plane?
Who's making the plane still?
So who is making the plane? We'll start with keepers, innit?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go keepers.
So me, I'm picking Nick Pope.
100%.
100%.
He's our best goalkeeper, yeah?
We picked 2 though, innit?
Yeah.
Do you pick 2 or
Yeah,
3?
23. You can pick 2 or 3.
You can pick 2 or
Ah,
3.
cool. So we've got Nick Pope.
I Pickford don't make it. You don't make the cut still.
I don't think so, you know.
I don't
It's too many.
Bro, he makes too many mistakes, you know. I'm not gonna lie.
Every goalkeeper makes mistakes, but he's
No,
not
but
too often.
yeah.
It's just too.
And it's every goalkeeper makes mistakes, but his ones are so stupid mistakes. Like,
Nick Pope made a mistake the other day, but you can just tell it's just a mistake.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But his one's like, bro,
frequent as well.
So
So we've got Nick Pope, yeah?
Dean Henderson.
Yeah, and Henderson.
Dean Henderson has to go in there.
Yeah.
Him too, yeah.
So there are 2 keepers, yeah?
Yeah.
So now it's about the defenders. So
Defenders is difficult.
the right back's difficult. We've
I
got
think left back's difficult too.
left back's difficult,
Yeah.
right back's difficult. I think this generation we've probably got the best talent at right back. We've got Trent, AWB, Reece James. It has to. I don't know. He laughs. Why are you laughing?
Reece James don't get it.
Huh?
Reece James don't get it.
No, he don't get it.
Don't get in the team.
Don't get it.
Why would he get in the team?
What? So hard.
You're
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Listen. What do you mean they don't get in the team?
What do you mean?
I tell me they
It's
get in
so
the team.
bad. If AWB was at Chelsea, he'd be
He
screaming,
would be screaming his
AWB.
name. That's what I'm saying.
How you telling me they ain't getting the team?
No, Reece
what he
James
said.
don't get in the team. I think he's a quality player, isn't it? Do you know who gets in the team before Reece James?
Who?
Lamptey.
Do you know?
You know what?
No,
That's
to be-
true, you know.
to be-
That is actually very
to be-
true.
To be fair, I did say that
Yeah.
last week. Like,
That's true,
I
you
think
know.
Chelsea messed up by not messed up because
They ain't messed up. It's just an overload of talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamptey made that decision to leave, innit? Which is great. But that's what I'm saying. Reece James don't get it. Lamptey's ahead of him, I reckon.
So we got AWB. How many right backs do you bring?
Up 2.
2.
And the thing is, I've said all of this, yeah.
Bring
But-
Trent in.
Do you know who you know my first choice is?
Reece James.
I don't know. No. Do you know what? I don't even know who my right back is. It's either I've got to leave one out, and I don't know who to leave out. I've got to leave Kyle Walker,
Shit, I forgot about him.
AWB, or Trent. One of them
No,
got
do
sent
you know
out.
what it is?
I'd
I
leave.
think it's Carl Walker.
I'd leave Walker up.
Walker's been on
Walker's
big
got to be out. Yeah. I'd leave Walker up.
Even though, but do you know what it is about Walker? His experience is key.
That's
innit?
what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. With England, it's not a season.
It's true, yeah, it's true.
We're basing Kyle Walker for season.
But then again, if you bring Carl Walker, that is very harsh on the other 2.
You can't leave out. You
That's
can't leave
what
out
I'm saying,
Wan-Bissaka or
it's
Trent.
And the thing is, but Wan-Bissaka's not even in the fold right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I
They're
think.
talking
Yeah,
about AWB, but he's not even in the fold.
Yeah.
that's why I think James gets ahead of AWB because
He
James
will-
is in the fold.
he will be.
on
He
But
will be. You know why that is?
okay.
Of course.
You say that, yeah, but just to clear up, because I know we cleared it up last week. He's not better than Wan-Bissaka, is he?
But I'm not Gareth Southgate.
No, but he's not better than him, is
No,
he?
but he's
Alright,
not.
cool,
But I'm
cool,
not Gareth
cool.
Southgate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so we've got AWB. Sorry.
But we're picking our team, though, innit?
They're picking
Yeah,
our
yeah.
team.
Yeah.
Ah, so AWB and Trent then.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying?
I think.
I things I wouldn't even go with that. Do you know what's so mad? Even for I'll probably it's hard.
What about
So
Trippier?
hard.
He's not getting looking.
Trippier don't
No,
get
no,
it.
he's done. No.
So hard to
I'm
pick
picking
those
AWB
two.
and Trent in it because I feel like they are probably, and I think they're our best 2 right backs in terms of what they offer.
Defensively,
Depends who we're playing as well.
I'd go AWB. Attacking wise,
Then
go
obviously
Trent.
Trent. Yeah, it depends what team.
But if I wanted a solid 7 out of 10 performance, I'd go for Kyle Walker. And I think that's what you need when you're going into a tournament.
Is Kyle Walker been playing for England as a recent?
Yeah, he has. He has. He actually has.
I would go for that just because he's got experience. He knows how to win things,
Yeah.
and you know what you're going to get out of him.
So we're leaving Trent at home and putting Kyle Walker.
But then again, you need that sort of quality going in the box.
Because I'm going to say one thing, and let's just be real here. Let's be real.
I'll probably leave AWB, you know.
No, listen, I'll tell you what as well. You see what AWB can do, Kyle Walker can do like the roundabout.
Kind of.
But what Trent can do, no other right back can do in terms of attacking wise.
Yeah.
So that's why we're gonna have
AWB.
to change this up. And I know you know your palace agendas and that, and it's gonna hurt. But yeah, Kyle Walker, yeah, cool, and Trent.
No Reece James. Make sure he's not on that list.
No, he's not on there. He played on the 21s, isn't it? Cool. Centre backs then. Right, Joe Gomez is out. I would have had him. Our two best centre backs for me are Joe Gomez and Phil Jones. Not Phil Jones.
Man said Phil Jones.
Not Phil Jones. Fucking
Wild.
John Stones. That's what I meant. John Stones and Joe Gomez are our best two centre backs. Or John Stones, Harry Maguire. And Harry Maguire's a bit off key, but I think they are two best centre backs.
Well, it's gonna have.
John Stones is going.
I think it will be.
How many centre backs are we picking? 4, innit?
Do you know what's so mad? Again, what dictates you getting in the England team is the club you play for, you know. It's so
true.
wild.
But who's you gonna say?
Because I think there's so many men playing at that position that are on par with the likes of Maguire, the likes of...
I think Lewis Dunk is good.
Dunk's good.
He is good. I can't lie.
Do you like him?
No, he's good. He's good. He's good. He's good. I can't lie.
Keane's decent.
Yeah.
Keane's decent. Who's the other guy? Connor Cody's decent.
I rate Connor Cody as well.
Yeah.
There's so many.
But Eric Dyer, he has to get in there as well, when he's playing centre back.
Oh no
He's
no
in
no
that list.
no.
So how many centre backs we pick him? We've got 4 players so far.
It's like Maguire just by default gets in there.
But then what
Remember,
about
this is our team, though, isn't it?
what about Mings?
Tyrone Mings.
Actually, you know, he's a Mings, you know.
I have Mings over Maguire.
I would have Mings over Maguire, 100%. Definitely.
The only thing is with what he's saying with Maguire. None of them are great.
Yeah.
I just have Mings over Maguire.
I'd have Mings over Maguire.
Can we all agree that John Stones is in the team?
John Stones.
Yeah, he's in the team.
Cool. So John Stones in, yeah.
Yeah.
How many centre backs we picking?
3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
So we got
I'll go John Stones, Tyrone Mings.
Picking Joe Gomez.
No, I'm picking. I'd have to go.
I'm not going Gomez, you know. You know how good
He's
Gomez
injured,
is?
isn't it? Oh no, but it's next year though. So it's our team.
Yeah.
So yeah, go.
You don't rate Gomez, innit?
He's alright.
He's alright.
He's not. He's not. Like,
I don't think he's built up to what
He's
they're
not.
saying.
He's not.
He
Do you
needs to keep playing
reckon Van Dijk like, helped him?
yeah, 100%. 100%.
He needs to stay playing with. He needs to stay playing with Van Dijk. And you know why he's pissed, yeah? Because he's injured now. This would have been a great time for him to step up without
Yeah.
Van Dijk
Word.
and just say,
I'm actually.
I don't need him. Yeah.
I'm actually that guy.
I'm actually that guy. So he's pissed.
So we
off.
got Stones, Mings.
When you need Maguire. He's gonna come through. To be fair, I think you would bring.
We're gonna pick 4, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Stones, Mings, Maguire,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take one of the because there's so many men.
Do you know what it is? You see Connor Cody, yeah?
Connor-
And do you know what Connor
I
Cody-
think he's sick.
Do you know what Connor Cody brings as well? He brings that leadership.
Yeah.
Lead of
Like he brings that leadership. Like he will. Liverpool
Connor Cody.
were Bezos centre mids and let him go, but I'll go Connor Cody because
Yeah. I'll go Cody.
Connor Cody. I'll take Connor Cody.
Cool. Left backs, Chilwell.
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 Has to
He's
go.
gonna be on there.
Chilwell.
Yo, gas it out.
Chilwell and
So.
Saka.
Saka left back. See, I had this conversation the other week here about
Nah, you
Saka,
can't.
and they was telling them put him up. I put him on position.
No, you can't put him left back.
He's a winger.
Let me tell you why, yeah? He's not playing ahead of the man that we're putting in at those positions. He's not playing ahead of them.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah,
playing
it's
ahead
true.
of them.
Hold on, there's more English left backs that we're forgetting. I can't.
Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is starting.
No, he is starting. Luke
Yeah.
Shaw this season's been on
Luke Shaw
smoke.
starts.
He's been on smoke.
Here's the thing with Saka. Again, don't get me wrong, yeah? Don't get me wrong. Saka's brilliant, yeah? I actually rate the kid. But if you don't go left back, you're not getting an England team. Not getting an England team. 100.
You say he's not good enough.
I just don't know whose position he's taking. Whose position he's taking.
That's why, yeah, when we had this
Right mid or left mid?
Premier League team, I put him on my left back because he'd been playing at left wing back for Arsenal, or they've been playing at wing back somewhere. But unfortunately, Chilwell and Shaw are the two picking.
Yeah. I agree.
That's what I think.
I agree.
He's gonna be like you know when you're so versatile, but you haven't locked down a position, so no one really knows
where your
best position is. Yeah.
He's got to pick a place and say, boss, I just want to play here. Even though you can't really do that in the early days, like when you're his age. But
so far we've got Pope Henderson in goal. Right backs we've got Trent and Walker. Centre backs we've got Stones, Mings, Maguire, Connor Cody. Left backs we've got Chilwell, Shaw. That's 10 players. So we've got 13 more. The centre mids is where it gets technical because we have got so many good technical.
Yeah, we do.
And as well, we've got so many good centre mids that we're forgetting about guys that have that Hendo that ain't good, but he will be in the team.
He'll be in the team.
And because all of our centre mids are attacking. Because firstly, the first guy in this midfield team, I'm putting.
No. Yeah. Look, you see that.
This Mason. Mount is getting in the team. He's 100% going.
I don't think you can't be so hasty with Mount. Let me tell you why.
Mount's a
baller. Let me tell you why.
I'm not hearing this today.
Let me tell you why.
He's gonna say Mount.
Let's not. We're not hating.
Yeah.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
He's hard. That's not.
I feel like it's always against Mount agenda.
No, it's not against Mount. It's not against Mount. He's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I don't think he deserves the flack that he gets for playing for Chelsea or under Lampard and all of that. Yeah. But let's be real. You're putting Mount in the team to do a job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now to do that job, I think he's third, fourth.
I agree.
On the list.
I agree.
To do that job. So what he's in the team to do, I think there's 3 or 4 men.
But do you know the maddest thing about Mount?
Ahead of him.
It's the thing about Mount, and it goes back to what we had about the right back thing. You see, Mount can do, not as good as the others, Mount can do what the Grealish and the Maddisons and that can do, but do you know what else he can do the others can't? His off the ball work is crazy. You're not seeing Madders and Grealish do them doggies.
I think you are.
You're bluffing. No, stop that. No, stop.
You're not seeing
You're saying this because you're a Chelsea fan. It's so dumb. You see that? Hey, you're literally directed to Chelsea.
You're not seeing.
Are you mad? You're crazy.
You're seeing Grealish.
But you're not seeing.
Have you seen him for Villa? Have you seen what Grealish does?
I've seen.
Even Madison. You trying to say? No, you're bugging out.
Alright, cool. We'll take away Mount for a second, innit? Because obviously there's an agenda against him, but and it's fine. I get it. Yeah, I get it. There's an agenda against Mount. It's fine. I get it. I understand. But he's not. He's getting in. He's in my team, innit? If it was in my team, he's getting in, but it's not my team.
No.
But
no, he's not.
You got to think. He's in the list.
He might get in it. That's not. I'm not saying he's not in it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can't be so. You can't put him in there.
You can't put him in straight away.
No, because. It's techie. It's techie because think about if you're talking about the dog work, who are we putting in there?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie as well. Deckers is getting in as well.
I was gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the space for Mount? That's what I'm talking about.
But how many midfielders are we picking? 5
centre midfielders.
Like
or even on the wide sides.
No, we're doing the centre first.
So they'll cut the wide ones will be forwards, innit? Cut us up. But so if it's me, I'm picking Mount. I'm picking Deckers. I'm picking Grealish.
Foden.
Yeah. And you got to pick. It's got to be like Hendo.
He's going to be in there.
It's got to be Hendo.
Only because of experience.
And you're going to pick Maddison, Grealish.
Let me tell you what I'm picking. Yeah?
I'm swapping Mount for Maddison, by the way. Just saying.
Mount can't get.
Yeah, I'm swapping Mount for Maddison.
Henderson.
Yeah.
Declan Rice. Dennis. Foden.
Yeah.
Grealish. And
Maddison. Yeah. Bruv, Mount ain't coming over. Are you mad?
Mount just misses out. Mount's a guy that's on standby, so if someone gets injured in training, he flies over.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? The maddest thing is, I'll put Mount on this right now. Mount in this outfit team is starting over all of them.
It's because he's more trustworthy.
Exactly, and that's what I want.
He's more trustworthy.
Listen, if I go
Southgate and Lamps and them, man, they look in his eyes and trust him. Like
Tuchel trusts him. Like, yes, my guy, bro. The new manager.
Tuchel.
Yeah, you trust him as well.
But they're not looking. When you look at Grealish has got more about him to say, I'm gonna win you this game.
Do you know I'm picking over Mount? as well. This as the second backup.
Eze.
No.
Eze's not been good.
Ward-Prowse, yeah, as the next backup instead of Mount. I'm tired of Mount.
I'm tired of you, bro. I'm tired of. Do you know what it is?
I'm tired of Mount.
No, Marv. Do you know what it is? Well, the reason why he's tired of Mount. Do you know why he's tired of Mount? Because I sat in this chair right here and said Mount's very, very good. And do you know what happened since then? He's been very,
He
very
hasn't
good.
done.
He's
What?
been very, very good.
He's been good.
He's been good.
He's been good.
Good.
He's been good.
He's not very, very good.
Oh, he's been very good.
guys.
Thank you. He's not been very, very
Very,
good.
very good.
But
And as well, it's coming. You see them ones there when like you go, cool, I told you so, and then told you so happens.
but you haven't told us so because he hasn't been very, very good.
It's like
You see, it's a bit. Here's the thing. Like I said, what team you play for dictates whether you get an English squad. Because if Ward-Prowse was playing,
hold on a sec, I'm gonna check something as well. Not stats. I'm seeing how many.
Ward-Prowse
was playing for someone like
Leicester
or
someone
Chelsea,
a little bit more
like,
attractive than Southampton.
he'll get a look
I
in.
think
He'll get.
centre midfielder wise, he gets because you can play for those teams.
Yeah.
If you're scoring goals like
Yeah.
like if you're Danny Ings or do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're a centre midfielder, because you've got centre midfielders at United, you've got centre midfielders at Chelsea, you've got centre midfielders.
He's
at
not going to
Arsenal,
get as much of a look in.
Those ones are not same with centre back positions.
Yeah,
Really.
100%.
Usually you've got centre backs from Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. If you ain't playing centre back for those teams,
But you know who else has been playing centre mid for England? What's his name? The one from Leeds. Phillips.
Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
But he don't get in the team.
Yeah, he don't get in the
is,
team. No, I don't
didn't-
think he gets in the team.
I'll be honest with you. Southgate, that's why I lost my respect for Southgate,
Yeah.
Because he's done well up until this new batch, innit?
Yeah.
Like the last World Cup, I think he done alright.
Do you know what's mad? I'm gonna read you quickly now. Yeah, I was checking how many midfielders Southgate picked. He picked 5 midfielders. Yeah, I was making sure it's 5 because there's 6 Mark definitely gets them.
Yeah.
He picked Dele Alli, Eric Dyer, John Henderson, Jesse Lingard, and Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah, but that was back then.
Yeah, that was
But I'm saying compare that to now, the levels are different. now,
Yeah, it's
so-
true,
Yeah,
man.
100%.
But so we're going.
But the levels ain't different because that Dele Alli was a world beater.
No, he was still.
That Dele Alli was doing things. Remember the goal?
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Aye, that was a bad one.
I'm still not getting over this. So we're picking Madders,
Yeah.
Grealish,
Yeah.
Hendo, Rice,
Foden.
and Foden.
Foden.
No, Mount.
Huh?
You lot
Nah.
Foden starts, Grealish starts, and then I have a Deckers or Hendo.
Yeah. He'll probably.
Starts.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Probably Hendo.
That's
Probably Hendo, you know.
right. We'll move on to forwards then, yeah.
Yeah.
Harry
don't get in this. Saka don't
No,
get
he
in
don't.
with me. That's
Harry-
what I'm saying.
so-
So not go left back.
Yeah.
He doesn't get in with in these man.
Hold on, let me just change this up quickly. So we've got Grealish, Foden. Who else is there?
Madders. Rice.
Rice, Hendo.
Yeah.
So we've got 15. We've got 6 players. No, we've got bare players to pick from. We're on 15. Mount's definitely getting into that team.
No. What are we on?
15.
Yeah, but we've got 15. Yeah, but
Oh, the wingers and the-
2
yeah.
wingers
Yeah.
and the strikers.
Cool.
Two
Yeah, cool.
sides and
So Raheem Sterling,
has to.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
Jadon Sancho,
Sancho, yeah.
Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, where have you gone with that?
No, listen.
Why are you putting him there? I don't
Listen.
understand though.
Cool. Let me
Let him get 10 games for Chelsea. first.
Bro, that's what I said. You know what? You know what's mad? He said he's very, very good, but what has he actually done? Hudson-Odoi hasn't done nothing. So why is he coming to
I
the
actually
England
said
team?
before he got injured, he was very, very good. That's what I actually said.
We're not going to get onto that conversation because that's a long
when
one.
Bayern wanted him.
When
When he first jumped on the scene.
Yeah, he was very, very good.
But he hasn't done anything. But anyway,
I
he's
didn't say
very, very
after
good.
injury. But anyway, moving on. Raheem Sterling,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
How many wingers are picking? 4.
4, yeah.
Go on. Saka might get into it.
Hey, what actually getting
No, I pick. Personally, I rate Saka highly, innit? I'll put him in there.
no, there's players who are missing, bro.
No, but I'll put Saka in there.
Players are missing.
Who is missing? Bro, Rashford's a striker. innit?
We're playing Rashford.
That's what I'm saying. Is Rashford
Yeah,
going on the
sure.
wide? Sterling, Sancho. Who plays at England, bro, on the wide?
Yeah, who is? Let me check. Hold on, because I can't even think, you know,
I'm
right
trying
now.
to think of wide players.
You can't tell me that's what we're limited to.
Because if it is that, then Saka gets into it.
We've been playing 5 at the back though.
Yeah, they've been having Trent as that proper forward wing back, innit?
Trying to fit Trent in the team.
Playing some weird team,
Trying
you
to
know.
fit Trent in the team.
I think they're playing Maguire, Mings, and I think Eric Dyer.
Dyer don't even get into our squad. to be fair.
I don't rate.
Hold on. Sterling, Sancho,
Let's go Saka.
I'd put Saka in now.
Saka.
Bro, we've been playing some weird lineup, you know.
What wingers are you in the team?
Obviously, Calvert-Lewin will be at top.
Yeah, because they've been playing Grealish up wide as well. So maybe if he goes, if he's a forward, then Mount goes in the team.
If he's a forward, but I wouldn't put him there. I'm putting him in 10. With
same.
You see Foden and Grealish.
Yeah.
I just need them floating in that area.
Trust me.
You know, it's actually Sterling, Saka, Sancho.
Yeah.
Rashford probably. Rashford.
Yeah, I think
And
it
then
would
you
be, you
fit
know.
in Kane
And then, Calvert-Lewin, all them ones.
Calvert-Lewin.
Wait, alright, cool. Sterling, Sancho, Saka, Rashford. Do you know what I'm putting as a striker? As like one of the low ones? Ollie Watkins. I'm bringing him.
No, I'm not.
Why are you bringing him?
I'm not bringing him. I'm not bringing him.
Probably he scores goals
For who?
for Villa.
Do you know how many chances this guy misses as well? You know that.
Let me not,
And who you gonna?
Don't say that.
I don't. Right, listen. I don't want to get onto Watkins, yeah, because I think he's good, yeah.
think
But
he's decent.
come on now, who's he coming in over? How many do we need?
20, 21, 22, 23, 4.
Got 4 players left.
Harry Kane,
Yeah,
Calvert-Lewin.
Lewin, Tammy Abraham,
Yeah.
yeah, fair enough.
Tammy.
Greenwood.
Oh, bro, by the way, there's a list of players, by the way, yeah? So these are players, by the way, there's an England team, which I forgot to mention, yeah? That can get into this England team.
Yeah.
So we got, yeah? Tammy Abraham, Emil Smith-Rowe,
No.
Callum Hudson-Odoi,
No.
Ollie Watkins.
No,
Bro, what about Harvey Barnes?
No.
You're not going to get into the team?
No. He's very good for Leicester.
Yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
get into the England team over the man.
Yeah,
that's
no,
in
it's
that
true, it's
position.
true.
Calvert-Lewin, Harvey Barnes, James Maddison, Danny Ings,
Danny Ings.
Oh, yeah,
got
yeah.
good, But I wouldn't.
Foden, Mount, Sterling, Greenwood, Eze, Grealish.
Not as a.
No chance.
Next one though.
next one Eze will be there.
Hey,
Saka. Do you reckon Greenwood gets in then?
Greenwood gets in.
What about Vardy?
Vardy's and he's retired.
Yeah, he's retired, to be fair.
Greenwood is probably the best finisher after Kane we have.
So
You know who's been playing as well though?
who?
Mad, but Callum Wilson's on there, you know.
He needs to chill.
But I don't think you know what? No. I wouldn't bring him in it, but he scores goals, but I wouldn't bring. He's the same level as Watkins personally.
Who?
Both of them I would not take through,
Watkins is better. I think I would have Watkins over.
I think what?
but I wouldn't take any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we got.
I just said you want to put anyway.
So we got Pope, Henderson. Then we got Walker, Trent, Stones, Mings, Maguire, Connor, Cody, Chilwell, Shaw, Grealish, Foden, Maddison, Rice, Henderson, Sterling, Sancho, Saka, Rashford, Kane, Calvert-Lewin, Tammy Abraham, Greenwood.
Bad boy team.
yeah. Listen,
Bad boy
pick
team.
that team. Yeah, I'm telling you now. Yeah, if you
There's
pick
not a fault in that team.
no, pick that team. That's depth as well, bro.
Oh, I know what we do, by the way. I know what we do. Is that what we do? On a real one, is that what we do? I found it. That's what we do, yeah.
Come on, you're trying to fit
I
man.
know we're going to get him out him. Do you know why?
here we go.
You see
Here we
Declan Rice? What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of Connor Cody, and Rice is the utility man. He can play centre mid and centre back.
No, I'm
And
not
then
doing
we've
that.
got Martin. Yeah,
No, we're
about
not
we do
doing
this?
that. We're not doing that.
How about we keep him there and we keep Connor Cody as utility man? He can play centre mid as well.
Yeah.
No, but you don't do it as good as Declan's. Hey, Mount, don't worry, man. I got you.
Mount's a good player, but
He's good. That's it.
you can't. You're forcing it, bro. It's like English media.
On a serious one, though, yeah. On an actual serious one, because this is our team and it's a very, 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 very good team. Don't know how far we'll go in the tournament, but you see, we're not Gareth Southgate, and Southgate will pick Mount. Let's not be real. He will pick Mount. So who's getting dropped from that team? Mount will.
I know he's getting dropped from that team.
Who?
Grealish.
That is really dumb when that happens.
No, I know who's.
It's been happening.
No, you know who I think will get dropped
Who?
because he hasn't played for England for a minute.
Maddison.
It'll be Maddison. Maddison will get dropped.
Okay, from the squad. You talking from the squad or from the start?
No, from the squad.
From the squad.
Madison will get
From the
dropped.
squad,
They'll drop.
Maddison.
Yeah, Madison will get
From
dropped.
Mount, 100%. Mount will go, 100%. He'll go. So someone's gonna get dropped.
Do you know what's mad
It'll
though?
be Maddison, even though Maddison's better than him.
I tell you what's not, but I tell you what's really mad.
But he's not so much better than him.
Yeah, no, but he's just better than him,
It's
isn't
a little bit.
he? Yeah, he's just a little bit better.
But the thing is,
Still better than him, though, isn't he?
here's another thing though. Are we saying that Maddison's better because he scores better goals?
Nah.
And this is what I was saying the other week. I was saying to these man the other week,
I think some of these man think
No
he's
way.
better.
No way. I don't care about these
listen,
better goals. I
I'll
just
tell
think
you what's wrong. You see, I said this the other week to these man, yeah? You see the way Mount plays? It's different to how their man play in terms of Grealish will get the ball, do something, run with the ball.
Don't speak about Grealish. Speak about Maddison.
Cool. But Maddison.
Grealish is on another level to Maddison.
Okay, well, cool. Check this out, yeah? Prior to the last 2 weeks, yeah, Maddison is playing as a 10 and Mount was at 8, yeah? So Maddison has that kind of free roam, has more joy to score, blah, blah, blah. Mount now has been playing as an 8, yeah? More box to box. Mount the last 2 weeks is playing as a 10. He got the goal of the day against Sheffield United. He's getting them key chances now. He's scoring goals. He's being more productive on the ball. He's getting it and dribbling. So I feel like people look at Mount because he's not doing anything like wow with the ball. You don't look at him in that sort of sense. But his time will come. His time will come. Let's prove it all wrong.
Here's my problem with Mount. Yeah, he's good and he works in the Chelsea team. I just think that there's players in that position, that same position, that will do a lot better that are better than him, like Foden, Grealish.
On Foden, though.
Back on that.
If they were in Chelsea's team, if those players were in Chelsea's team, you'd be screaming, "You've got the best."
And back on that, yeah, that brings it back to the same point you made earlier about Henderson and Liverpool's system.
No, but I think Mount can play in more than one team. I reckon he can not get into, but he can play in other teams.
He couldn't get into City's team.
I reckon he could.
Over who?
Over who?
Over who?
He can play in that team.
Over who though? You just say this, but over who?
I reckon him KDB will be a great.
No,
But serious, on a real one though, what I read earlier was true, you know. Foden, because obviously Mount's 21, Foden's 20, Grealish and that are like 25, and so is Maddison, yeah. So they're like a little bit few years older, but Mount and Foden are going to be the next era of Gerrard Lampard.
Yeah,
100%, I agree with that.
Mount is actually Lampard in terms of he's not technically as good as Foden, but his work rate and what he can do is mad. Whereas Foden's technically better than Lampard, but it's just going to be a bit of a
it's good. It's that it's good. It's good. It's looking good for that. I prefer Foden. I'm more of a Foden type of player, innit? Like or like what I like to see. In terms of what I like to see, but Grealish, I at the moment, he's 1 and 2 with Foden. Best English centre was at the moment.
I want to add one comment here quickly just before. The key word watching me because you know I'm going to say something mad. If Zaha, yeah, listen. If Zaha picked, would he be in the team?
Yeah,
100%.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to clear that up.
Wolf would be in the team, and it would be so interesting if who was the manager at the time? Because he's only I think he's only gone to Ivory Coast because of I think someone just didn't chat to him. Who was the manager at the time? He played against Sweden for England.
Roy Hodgson.
Was it Roy Hodgson?
That is mad.
Raha.
No,
Was it Hodgson at the time?
Was it Roy Hodgson?
It would have been Roy Hodgson.
So he played in that friendly against Sweden.
He got like 10 minutes, innit?
I think he might have started.
Actually, no, it was before Roy Hodgson.
Yeah,
it was.
sure it was.
It could have been Fabio Capello.
No, oh yeah, actually it must have been Hodgson then.
Right. Hold on. You check up Wilfried Zaha when he played for England. I'm going to look at Roy Hodgson when he was at England. Like, what year is they active?
I'm sure whoever the gaffer was at the time, Roy Hodgson. Hodgson basically snubbed him, innit? Just didn't even talk to him.
And now he loves him.
That's mad, you know, thinking about that. That's crazy.
Now,
he's the first time on the team sheet.
Not only that, fucking hell, Wilf keeps him in the job.
Yeah.
Wilf keeps Roy Hodgson in a job.
Imagine that.
Literally.
That's crazy.
That is a plot twist, you know.
Yeah.
But on that note, guys, thanks for coming today. Marv, it's been great seeing you again. Hopefully we can get back on the pitch soon, get some wins under our belt. Jay Snags, keep doing what you're doing, man. New music coming out from Jay. We'll put the socials for you guys underneath in the video as well. And guys, you got anything to say before we cut out?
No, man.
No.
Pleasure being here, man. Thanks for having me.
No worries, man. Alright, cool.
Peace.
Oh, late.
Really, we're the kings of the Sunday. On the ball from the Monday. Just took a flight to the